Alrighty traders, George here, and time for a look at the trade of the week. We're going to look at the Dow futures and the balance beam model. And not 48 hours ago I shared this great setup with you on the balance beam. Let's go back to a section from that video where I explained the setup, and then we'll follow up with today's price action. And so where that leaves us for this week is, are the bulls going to continue this? If so, we're going to go up to 17,620 minimum. At that level, it's a real key catalyst for the market. Are the bears going to continue this impulse and reject that, put in a resistance swing and drive down to retest these lows and then new structure lows? Or at 17.6s, will the bulls come in and continue this rally? If they take over 17.6s, we're very likely going back to 18,000 through 17.8s. So that's the real key thing that I'm watching this week, is if we're getting to this level and what happens either direction. Now, if we don't go up there and we stay with our 200 plus point gain right here, we start to fade back. How far back would we fade? If we fade back more than about 100 points, that's going to break us below this shelf here and likely see us move down to 17.3s minimum. If we undercut 17.3s, that's extremely bearish. Not only would we be undercutting the open of today's candle, but we're back below this spike here in the middle of this air pocket, and we're very likely going to see at least a minimum of a 200 point additional sell-off from that level. So those are the key catalytic points in the market, whatever happens. Alright, so back at it. Now this is a screenshot from that video just 2 days ago, and at 17,547s when I did the video, was expecting a little bit higher for price action, and then the big test and question mark. Are we going to reject this zone, which was higher probability, and then the other option would be that we trade over 17,620s and that the bulls could start to attack the 18,000s again. So we moved up just a little bit higher here, and then we started to break down. As I explained in the first video, getting below half of the gain that we saw on Monday, we would very likely be moving down another 100 points to 17.3s, and that if we trade below 17.3s, that puts us en route to target 1, which was 200 points lower. And here's what's happened as of this morning. This is the live chart now. Same chart, active, okay? So look what happened with price. We broke down below 17.3s. Check it out, gang. Target 1, 17,101s. Look at that tail. We just touched that thing and popped right off that level. We've rallied over 150 points off of this target being hit. So incredible opportunities here spelled out by the balance beam model. And traders that don't have this tool at their disposal are really against the odds of the market. There's several things at work here. For starters, traders will typically say, if I only did the opposite, I would have made money. The balance beams are typically the areas where traders make the wrong decisions. So traders that are going short on a break to new highs here, they get steamrolled. Traders that are going long as we pull back here into the air pocket, same thing. Traders that are short below 17.3s, sitting on some gains here, if you're not respecting this top line here to book open position profit, to push stops down dynamically, at least on part of the position, you've got to be ready to see those gains erode. Do you think traders are ready to see the gains erode? Of course not. So as they're sitting on some gains, they feel euphoric, right? That's what we do as traders. If we don't have rules, you're going to feel euphoric if you have gains. When they start to erode, what are you going to do if you don't have rules? You're going to be angry. You're going to be emotional. There's traders that got short here, had a lot of gain, and now they're at break even or underwater. And as price starts to creep up here, they're starting a psychological bargaining with themselves that's just going to further cement the negative repetitions. Balance beam traders, balance beam clients don't have that problem. All we do is trade what we see based around these key levels, based on what the model shows us, and we're into the next position here. This one going 200 points in favor in just 48 hours based on the more conservative setup, right? Below 17.3s down to 17,101s. That's why this is the trade of the week. One of my favorites here, and the belief building coming off of price at these balance beam levels, ongoing. Just fantastic. If you've had trouble trading this price action here, use the link at the bottom. Hop into the live room. You can watch me day trade as well as do more higher time frame setups like this. If you've got any friends that are having troubles with the same, share the link, get them in the room, and we can get them on the right track. Unless you take action to change the repetitions that you're doing in the market, if they're not leading to positive results, Why would you expect anything else, right? So hop in the live room, we'll get the positive reps going, get your trading turned around, and we'll look for more great setups on the balance beam model. That'll do it for your trade of the week, and we'll see you back in the live room.